Hi professors, I'm here at the 9/11 Memorial. So the first question, what is the significance of the material, its material existence? Well, I feel that the material existence of this memorial is really symbolic and powerful, and I think it symbolizes that what happened on 9/11 will never be forgotten. And like the same way there is a like material, something tangible that you can touch and connect you back to that tragic event is important. I just think that its significance is the fact that in order to bring healing and remembrance and hope, there needed to be something tangible to represent that, so that it wasn't something, so that the tragedy of 9/11 wasn't something that just passed away and fleeted, but there's something tangible that was left behind from it, and it's remembering all these lives. And I also went to the museum, which also just same thing. There's tangible objects that make what happened real, even years after the event happened. Okay. As for the second question, I think the material of it, it's like stone, and it seems like steel as well. And I think that shows like the permanence of the effect of the 9/11 tragedy. Like the materials that it's made of seems like strong and concrete. Maybe that could even mean like how strong that forced people to be, and just all the elements, they're just so interesting. Like the way that the water flows into that, like it seems like empty dark place, like it's so intriguing, and it symbolizes, from what I understand, like what happened. Like it's so deep what happened, it's deep, the effects that it brought to people's lives, the forever effects that, you know, people are never going to see their loved ones again that were lost in that tragic day. Also, one last thing for question 2, it just seems like everything here is so concrete, like it's gonna be here forever is what it feels like. So yeah, it seems like it's durable, it's strong, it's gonna be here forever. I think the preservations of the 9/11 memorial, or just 9/11 in general, is very, very, very high. What happened on 9/11 is remembered when you see this. It's remembered when you even are just enter the subway and it says World Trade Center, in my opinion anyways. And it can be remembered and preserved in so many shapes and forms through pictures and videos. Like I went to the museum, like I said, and like, my goodness, like there's fire trucks, there's everything, like fire trucks, shoes, watches, people who lost their lives, images, pictures, and also objects that represent them, like drum sets. So I think the preservation of the 9/11 memorial is high, and that it is something that can be remembered forever, and physically can be remembered through the memorial and other objects. I think the memorial brings meaning to like the other buildings around, and it just brings meaning. Like it gives this spot specifically a great significance, rather, or compared to another place that you would be in. It's like, oh, this is a nice building, like maybe you don't really know the history, but it's like you come here to the memorial and now every other building becomes significant in some way, shape, or form. Especially the big one that they made, like I saw that they made the really big one that's like on top of me to represent, like, and it's higher than the original Twin Towers, just to show like the recovery, the hope, the strength. So what does it do to people as well? I feel like it makes people reflect. it makes people like have to stop and look and just remember, like just remember, or be sympathetic and empathetic to what happened and how real it was, and to feel maybe not exactly what people felt, but like to feel a little smidget of what they could have felt. I think it moves people to compassion. And I know that we've talked about in class that like it was a time of division because people thought other people were making racist remarks towards others and things like that. But in some way, shape, or form, from like afterwards, as someone who wasn't there in the moment, I feel like it makes me be like, whoa, like in this moment, like everyone was feeling fear, everyone was scared, everyone was missing people, or not everyone, but everyone was, especially in New York, I don't know in other states, but it was just like everyone was kind of going through the same thing in that same moment of like panic and fear. So it just kind of makes you remember. As I think it impacts you because it makes you be in that person or all these people's shoes and all the names that are here. And that was question 4 and 5 because I realized that I answered it, both of them. But yeah, it's been nice. This is my video. I hope you guys have a great day.